I don't like noses running already.
Welcome to the first episode of Hot Ones at FHU. We have our friend Matt Sokoloski here, otherwise known as Soko. And I'm actually, my first question that's not listed, is it Soko or Sokoloski or Sokoloski? Because I hear so many different,
Sokoloski.
Sokoloski, that's what I always knew.
But I answer whatever.
You answer it.
Some people say Sokoloski.
Okay. So we've got a picture of your family here.
Yes.
So tell me about all these people here.
My lovely, beautiful family. So Alicia is my lovely wife. We just celebrated 15 years of marriage. And then Esther Grace is my oldest. She's 7. She's wearing the Baby Yoda costume, or hoodie. And then Eden is my 5-year-old.
Okay, let's eat a nugget, man. What's the first flavor here?
You know? Kickin' Kenyan.
I'm rolling with it.
Okay. All right. Piece of cake.
Okay.
My bald spot sweats when I eat spicy food. It does. It grosses Alicia out so much. I mean, I'd take a napkin and I'd be like, here, honey.
How did you meet your wife?
So we actually met here, but we didn't get married until like 8 years later. So it took a little while. I was in a homecoming play, and we did something in chapel, and she was like, who's that guy? He's funny. And she was friends with people that had picked me up, or taken me back to the airport when I came and visited my senior year, because I didn't know anybody. And so they're like, oh, that's Matt, blah, 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 blah. And so then we got to know each other probably through a Bible study my sophomore year, her senior year. Then I moved to Arkansas. She actually helped move. She drove the moving truck and drove it back here because we brought it for somebody. And you know, like when you're in a new place and you're like, what are my lady options gonna be? You know,
Sadly, yes.
So anyway, I just remember like, and there were like maybe a couple people, but I was like, well, I don't want to pursue anything with anybody because I'd have to give up what I had with her, which was the first indication that I was like, there's something here that wasn't there before, whatever that song is.
And how long did you know her? This is perfect. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Okay. Anyways, so what I did, I said, I'm going to create a potentially awkward situation. So I think we should consider dating. She was like, each other? I was like, yes. And then we went on our first date, and we were married a year later. Yeah.
All right. Let's do another one.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I do smell it.
Yeah. It smells good.
Okay, ready? It's got a little kick, like in the back, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite Bible verse and why?
Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps.
And why?
Because, like, do you ever like struggle with like, well, you know, I've got my will, but God, your will.
For sure.
But then you're like, well, I want my will, but God, I want like, ultimately your will. Yeah. And how do I know my will is your will?
Whoa.
Kind of thing.
I was with you, and then it was.
I feel like I'm like almost shivering. I don't know why.
Let's do another one.
Whew. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Uh-oh. I got on my lip.
Oh. I'm good right now.
Same. What advice would you give to the 19-year-old version of yourself?
Don't do this.
You just made me shoot it in my nostril.
The sweat is dripping down the back of my neck.
I can see it. Like, I can hear it as you're moving your chair. I hear it squishing.
Okay. Ooh. Pursue where you think your interests are and how you can try to use that to serve God. And it will work out.
How did that play out for you? Like, do you feel like you did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I've arrived. Dream job. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Are we doing it?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, I did.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
When you were baptized, when was that? And what led you to make that decision? I'm just bringing a really easy question to you, not something you have to think about at all.
I was watching a made-for-TV movie about the big earthquake in California. I remember I was like, I need to be baptized because, you know, you don't want to go to hell. And I
Trying to avoid that, yeah.
So, called up some people, went up to the church building. Grandfather baptized me. No, I will say, I remember what I was doing and why. But I think when I was young, I was more motivated out of fear. And as you grow in your faith, you're more motivated out of love than fear.
Sure.
So, I pursue God not only because God, well, I don't want to be separated from God, but because God is good and there's good for my life.
Thank you.
This is the last one, right?
It is the last one, and
I mean, I feel like I've done pretty good.
You've done great.
What is it?
Oh yeah. This one's Da Bomb.
Oh, I don't like the flavor.
Oh, that's hot. So, last question. A short devotional.
Oh, you're such a jerk.
That's what I would expect a Bible professor to say, I guess. Yeah. You have a devotional that you can just like offer everybody.
So, sin is tempting.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it can be pleasurable. Otherwise, why would you be tempted to do something? But it's deceptive. Kind of like this. Oh, this will be fun.
Yeah.
You dabble in it a little bit. Go down that road. And then you realize the wages of sin is death. So, don't believe the lies that Satan tells us. And trust that God is not a killjoy, but God actually has what's best for us in mind. He created us. He knows what's best for us. How about trust? And sin will never deliver on all that it promises. It'll actually deliver on a lot of pain and suffering. But with that being said, that was pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah. But also, I'm all about, and I say this a lot, that God can redeem anything. And there will be consequences, maybe big, maybe small, maybe big scars, maybe little scars. But God can redeem anything. So even in the darkest moment, that doesn't have to be the end of your story. That's important to remember.
So good. Thank you. Wow, that's like a really good thought. I think the heat's wearing off. Thank you for being here and just having a good time.
Yeah.
Putting on a show for the students. Yeah. Students, if you want to see somebody else on the show, send student services an email. We would love to hear it. Who would you like to see on the show?
I think Matt Cook would be fun.
Matt Cook would be fine. Gary McKnight.
Yes.
Think about it.
We'll think about it.
Yeah. Get back to us. Email student services.